The topic of today is there's no shortcuts in life. It's one of the few things that I've just come to realize, that there's no shortcuts in life. And for you to move forward, you have to really take it seriously in terms of having a plan, having a plan from A to Z, knowing what you want to do and how you're going to get there and what your plan is. So it doesn't really help to fantasize and hope that things are going to work out, because nobody wants it for you. No one is going to help you to get it other than yourself. So it's all up to you. So I just realized that looking at my life and also looking at other people's lives, I've realized that we're always trying to look for minimum struggle. We're always trying to minimize effort, minimize time, because we don't want to put in the work into the things that we want to do. So that's why I came up with this topic, that there's no shortcuts in life. Even though you might take a shortcut in something, you think that, oh no, that was a shortcut, but it can come back and bite you in the butt later on. So there's really no shortcuts in life, and it's a process. It's a process that you have to follow. You have to be rigorous with yourself and realize that this is your journey. This is something that you have to do, something that you have to deal with, and no one else is going to help you achieve it other than yourself. So I was just thinking about that and looking at life, and I'm like, how can I better myself? How can I be a productive member of society as I am growing up and becoming a better person? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I want it to be easy. And yes, I mean, we don't have to struggle, but the struggle does build character. The struggle does make you a better person in the long run, and you do become stronger when you're struggling. And all of us, we're trying to minimize effort, and we don't want to put in the effort in anything that we're doing. We just want it easy, and it doesn't come easy. It doesn't come easy in life. Everything you have to work for. I've just realized that everything you have to work for, if it's easy, then it's not worth it. So those are the few things that I've been learning, and I'm kind of appreciating about life, and I'm realizing that this is about me and it's about no one else. This game of life is about me, and I can't make it about anybody else. And I have to be responsible for my life and make the decisions that that suit me, really. That suit me. And sometimes I might disappoint people because I won't be able to do certain things. But because I'm looking in the long run, I'm like, who am I doing these things for? If I'm doing it for myself, then I need to make the decisions that suit me, decisions that are gonna work out for me in the future. So yeah, and I've struggled a lot with myself and with a lot of things, but I'm realizing there's no shortcuts. It's either you just accept the difficult struggles that you come across in life, and you embrace them, you embrace the struggle, and you move on. You move on, because if you're trying to be something that you're not, trying to please others, it's not gonna work out. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to, not even trying to do, it's just what I'm accepting about the world, is there's no shortcuts. And something that might appear as a shortcut, you might realize that in a long-term perspective, when you look at it in a long-term perspective, you realize that it's a long run, because now that you shorten that time that you could have used to grow, now you're going to face different problems. The problems that you wouldn't have faced, or the problems that you would have faced when you were struggling, but you would have overcame and became a better person. But now you jumped a whole step It's like when you're playing a game, you're supposed to go through all the levels. Let's say there's like 10 levels, and then from stage 1 you jump into stage 9. Of course, like, you won't be able to play the game, because as you're moving along the way, you have to be accumulating weapons along the way, you have to be accumulating powers, you have to accumulate all these things for you to get to that level 10. And when you get to that level 10, you'll have enough weapons and experience to a point that you'll be able to win the game. You will be able to pass that level 10 because you've been playing since. But if you jump to level 10, you'll never be able to win, because even if you do win, let's say you win, but you won't be satisfied with the winning, because you jumped all those other levels. And even if you play, it's gonna be so difficult because your mind is not there yet. You have not trained your mind to think in the way that the game is supposed to make you think. So that analogy is the same in life. You don't jump steps, you have to go through the steps. And some of us are more ahead than others. Some of us are born from good families. Some of us are coming from humble beginnings. So some of us are ahead. You find that someone else might start from level 5, and then someone else is starting from level 0. So it's that kind of thing. And now you have to adjust and play the game accordingly. And not everybody is going to play the game the same way, because we're all different with different characteristics, with different gifts. So you can't be comparing yourself with anybody. And the way you play your game is the way you play the game, and no other way. So yeah, all I'm saying is life is a process, and in my view, embrace the struggle. There's no shortcuts in life. And if you wanna be a productive person, a person that people can look at and say, oh, you know what, I admire that person, you have to go through the struggle, the process of becoming whatever it is that you want to become. And thank you for watching Unplug Mindset, and I hope to see you soon. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think of this video. I really appreciate it. Peace.